Hello everybody and welcome back. So, what to do, huh? Someone you shut out of your life you might be worried about, or you've been on their mind, or they've been on yours, and you might be wondering, how do they see me now? How do they see me after I've just totally just shut them out? I've asked that a couple of times, because it's almost like that feeling where, this person was once upon a time your friend, or once upon a time someone that you associate with, whether if it was on good or bad terms, and but still there was some decent chemistry there, and despite that they didn't go perfectly well, they still left a huge mark on my life, and I'm very sure you've been through that as well. How you are just done with them, for good or ill, and you are just seeing, okay, how do they see me now? Inhale and choose your pile. I'm gonna go on to pile number 1 right now. Pile number 1, how are you? So, how does this person that you shut out of your life see you now? Let's see. Let's just... And, okay. 3 of Cups, reunion. Queen of Cups, sensitivity. Queen of Swords, resilience. The Tower, destruction. The Moon, illusion. Seven of Cups, possibility. Oh, the Fool, new beginning. Okay, so... this is someone who, this is someone who really, really misses you. And even though you shut them out of your life, they really want a reunion. They want to try to make things up to you, basically. Because sensitivity, resilience, that this, but what buggles me here is that there is destruction and illusion as well. So there might have been something. So we can see it in various ways. We can see that this resilience and this urge to reunite is absolutely destroyed, and it's an illusion, or the destruction is an illusion, meaning like this is something very, very temporary. This is because this is someone, what I'm seeing is that you're very sensitive towards you. This might be a best friend, a former mate, or former significant other of some kind. And the thing is that they really want to. There's like this possibility in their minds where they just want to start fresh again. And they just because I mean just they just want to, if there was anything that they did wrong, or anything bad that happened, they want to start from scratch, or like they want to pick up where they left off with a fresh, clean slate. And so this person who you shut your life off is trying, as of now, they're trying to get you. They're trying to get you back, but what I'm seeing is that they may not have done a whole lot of soul searching just yet. However, but they have seen you in various ways as something that is essential to their existence. And they're very resilient to getting your attention. They're very resilient to try to get you part of their world again. They really want to reunite and just apologize. Now, I'm not saying that they're gonna apologize in a very like whiny tone and just like kind of like a pusher over apology, nor am I saying is it going to be like a passive aggressive apology. It's like yeah, I'm sorry, whatever, you sort of thing. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. This person's legitimately gonna apologize and mean it, not out of desperation, nor out of just pure ego or how should I say, out of, I wouldn't say denial, but out of, you could say despair, or out of just out of just neglectfulness or something like that, out of spite, or just to just do something that makes you how should I say that? Sorry. Alright, double mission. Light workers, star saved, serve the world by being you. The void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slowed down time in nature. Star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Portal, doors are opening, you decide rewards, wild card. Forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be either a leader, be the leader that you wish you had. So, how should we say this? They see you as an inspiration. They really, really do. Because you being out of their lives really you were so essential. You were so essential to them that that they had to without you, they had to dig deep within themselves, because I'm understanding that this person is not someone who has a lot of confidence or a lot of friends or a lot of go-to, or just like doesn't have enough esteem, or might even just, there's some sort of like neglect that they have, and it was very, very off-putting for you. And they were just, even though they messed up, or there was just something wrong that didn't work out between you two, that made you shut them out, made you shut them out, was is that they are, that loneliness, when you don't have somebody to go back towards, to go and save you, you have to figure out and save yourself. And that is exactly what this person has been doing. They've been taking a lot of self-responsibility, and it's like, well, how do they see you now? Well, as of this, they're seeing you as a huge lesson, not out of spite, but in saying, oh, well, I don't need this person anymore, or whatever, I don't need them. Again, it's like, I can keep being myself. I mean, like, no, you shut them out of your life, and they see you as, they're very grateful. They kind of saw that you were on a double mission, even though you were there to like help ease their pain in many ways. Another reason is that an after effect of you not being around is, again, they stopped. They went to Earth School. They started looking really deep within themselves, and they started becoming more of a leader, and started embracing things, embracing life by the horns. Really, they really just started to get to the nitty gritty, and really started to just like, how should I say this? They just knew that they had to fix themselves. So how does this apply to you? How do they see you? Well, they see you as somebody that helped them see the light. Now, I'm not saying that to toot your ego, but the thing is that they needed to start filling in that hole that they missed with you. And they needed to start looking within and start to basically say, what am I doing wrong? What's going on here? And so that was a very hard pill for them to swallow. I'm very sure that they absolutely did not like what they saw, but they knew that they had to do something. But what else? What else, Spirit? What else do they see you? How do they see you after you shut out? Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Oh. Hold your center. Spiritual service. 11. Messages in the numbers. Eternal now. Master healing. Family of light. Even though you shut them out, they see you as they see this not as an opportunity, but they see that they had the opportunity to spend time with themselves, and they've been holding their center, and that they saw that they see and acknowledge that you were very much a teacher to them. Now, whether they express that to you or not, it's just that even if they wanted the chemistry to work, they know that they can't always get what they want. And it wouldn't shock me if a lot of this stuff that they were dealing with, they see you as very much of a healer, as someone that holds their center, because their whole world just collapsed without you. They see eternal now, master healing, family of light. Again, they see, this is how they see you. They see you as as someone that's essential to their being. You're very wonderful. You're a wonderful healer. You're just gifted in terms of your essence. You have a very healing presence. You have a very and the thing is that this person, you might have shut out of your life because you possibly felt taken either advantage of, and they were an energy vampire, or they just taken for granted. Now, since you shut them out of your life and you're not associating with them, they are basically just riddled with remorse, and they're just like seeing how amazing and essential you were. You helped them grow. You helped them with hard times. You really tried to. You had a beautiful heart. You had a beautiful cosmic heart. You had a very wonderful. You had a wonderful healing. You are from a family of light. It was just, and you were just so amazing to them. And the thing is that, again, they just took that for granted. They just freaking, they that's disappointing. And I'm sorry that they feel like made you feel like you were like someone that they can always have. The fact of the matter is that that's not the case, nor was that the case at all. And they're starting to see this. They're starting to see how essential you are, and they're not just to their life, but also to everyone else's, just like to the world's. Because when you have something, you don't realize what you have it since it's in your hands. You always realize what you don't have. I mean, that's, yeah. And you know what? There are a lot of people who are like that. There are a lot of people who don't acknowledge or don't accept because they're always focusing on what they do not have. And it drives them crazy and makes them realize down the road when they finally don't have you, or they don't have what they used to, they start to realize, hey, I don't have this person anymore. And it's very, very difficult. It's very difficult to have you apart from them, to them. I'm seeing that a lot of this person, pile number one, who you shut out, has a lot of remorse, like deep, deep, deep remorse for what they've done, and even though even though you may have blocked them or whatever, or you doubt that they will ever come around, or if they do come around that it's going to be sincere, I'm telling you right now, in this video, pile number one, it is sincere. This isn't a desperation because they don't want to be alone or whatever. It's just that they've done a lot of soul searching throughout this time. Strength. Choices. Move forward. Transformation. Intuition. Be fearless. Sacred journey. This person sees you as someone who really, 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 they see you as a soul developer. Really. You gave your absence gave them a lot more strength. They started making smarter choices and starting to understand the nuances of their own choices, and they've started moving forward. And you're not exactly moving on. They might have moved on. Keyword is might, or they might not have, but they want to move forward, reach out to you, move forward, and just show you that they have transformed, or they want to move forward with their transformation. And they have, their intuition, they're trusting their intuition a lot more. The thing is that you've helped sharpen their knife in many, many cases. They see you as someone, again, who's a soul developer. You shutting them out has made them a lot stronger, a lot more confident, a lot more centered, and realize that that they need to start taking things into their own hands. And, well, unfortunately, that's what a lot of people are not being taught these days. A lot of people are not being taught accountability, personal accountability. But you know what? This person, even though you may not be talking to them, they see you as just like someone who started the car. Now their lives are a lot more focused, and have a lot stronger sense of direction and what they want to do and who they are. And it wouldn't shock me if that they're a lot more well mannered, and they don't take anything for granted. They took you for granted, and that was the biggest mistake they ever made in their entire lives. They don't want to do that again. Well, it's good that they have finally come to their senses, by the looks of it. Well, that's very encouraging. Keep at it. You are a soul developer. Thank you for so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that reading, pile number 1. We're going to go on to pile number 2 right now. Pile number 2, how are you? So, how do they see you? How do they see you now after you just slammed the door and basically locked all of the locks on that door, ghosting them and stuff like that? Well, how do they see you now? So let's find out. Let's just inhale and exhale. So, wow, 3 of Swords, heartache. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment. Oh, wow. The Vortex. 15, the Vortex. Temptation. King of Pentacles, trust. Page of Swords, gossip. High Priestess, wisdom. And Nine of Swords, anxiety. They are totally and utterly destroyed. Now, it may or may not have been 100% your fault, or even their fault. But you shut them out of their life. You shut them out of your life, but and the fact that that you did, it just feels like they feel demoralized, humiliated, abandoned, and you know what? It just, they're starting to question a lot of things, not just about you, but about themselves and just like the world around them. Because, how should I say this? Just, not just that, but like the vortex here, temptation. Even though it says temptation, you see how also like the vortex, that like how it's just going crazy all over. That's what their mind is right now. They are just having so many freaking mixed emotions, almost like withdrawal symptoms, and they're trying to look for, and they did believe that something was that they could trust you. And now they're basically gossiping. They're gossiping about you. They're saying this, but do you know what? They're starting to also gain wisdom, but the thing through this, but at the same time, it just feels like everything is just gone. They're having so various mixed emotions about this. Because it wouldn't shock me if there were good days and there were bad days, good times and bad times. But at the they just saw how else, man. This is it's, how should I say this? But maybe this isn't exactly what they see you as. What caused all of this is total and utter confusion. Not just what caused this, but what they're going through is total and utter confusion. It's like you were there. They really, really loved you. They really, really did. And maybe they were abusive, and they just didn't know how to show it, or you could just, how should I say this? They did this gossip. We need more clarification here. I'm sorry, defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. Oh. Golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Big picture thinking, please, energy, visionaries. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So how they see you now is just, again, it's just such mixed emotions. They I think it's just that they just never thought that this was ever possible. They trusted, they felt like there was a lot of trust, or they lost the trust from you. They and there was a bunch of gossip. You see here, they were gossiping. It wouldn't shock me if you were gossiping as well. And they just it's like they were dealing with some sort of like trauma when they were with you. Not saying that you created the trauma. That's not what I'm saying. But this person appeared to have a lot of freaking scars on them. They had a lot of trust issues. And they were tempted to trust you, but they just were not there yet. Or another way we can say, like the Nine of Wands and with the Nine of Wands and the High Priest, they basically if you want to take it in more classical terms, this person feels powerless. Their life is not the same without you. They have this and they just like this. They may have the way they might have seen you is they may have seen that, or how should I say this? They may have seen you as the perpetrator. They were putting a lot of blame on you. They were putting a lot of blame that how you were the reason why the relationship failed. You're the reason why this person gaslit you a lot, and it created a lot of heartache for you, and it also made you feel abandoned. And so it's like, okay, I'm abandoning this as well because this is just outright abusive. And they're just like saying, as of now, what in the world did I just do? I put all my burdens, I put all my awful lessons that I've learned, and I didn't realize what was going on here. This person was helping me more than she was hurting me. They were hurting me. He or she was hurting me. And the thing, and they see that you're a very, very, very devoted person. This person also might have thought, on this other hand, it's funny how a lot of people, this word is so awfully abused and misused in so many ways. This person really saw you as very empathic. Very, very empathic. And what's And a lot of people see a lot of empathy and kindness as weakness, as something to be messed around with. Because, and that's being used a lot in the media these days. They use people's good conscience and kindness, and then it just like they know how to manipulate it into aggression, and this is, or confusion and all this other stuff. They know how to gaslight, and this person was very, very good at this. Was very good at gaslighting. How do they see you? Well, they see you as someone that they should not have done that to at all. Because this person, like a golden children, inner child, they see that you're very much of a golden child, but they themselves were just a child. They were not centered. They were holding a lot of burdens, and they saw and realized that you said, you know what, I'm done. You put boundaries. You set boundaries on them. They crossed the line, and they absolutely saw that, especially big picture thinking. This person finally came around, I should say, whoever this is, and said, in general, I played a factor into this too. Again, my will to thy will. This, they're starting to see a lot of whole picture. Yeah, the whole picture. Big picture thinking. They're starting to realize that how they see you is that at this time is that they just feel just destroyed by you. It wouldn't shock me if this person still holds a lot of grudges, because that's what this is. You got boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. This is exactly what they're seeing it as. They're seeing that a lot of this stuff is not their fault, and some of it may not be their fault. But as I said, it takes two to tango. So they took fault in something, but the thing is that they're not going to acknowledge that. So so how do they see you? Is let's see, but it's taking baby steps. Even though even though they see you as the main person who did all this harm, I gotta say, they're starting to take baby steps of responsibility. This person doesn't seem like a very old or mature soul. This is someone who's very, very young. A very young soul. And they just act upon their emotions, and they just act, and so, oh, what else? So how do they see you now? Master Hilarion, Archangel Raphael. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Actually, I got this orb of light in reverse. Oh, God. Past life activation in reverse. Initiation by fire in reverse. The heart transmission. karmic clearing. This person, hence the vortex here, this person is going through a lot of chaos. And they feel like they feel like you did that to them. Even if you, oh, and we have one more actually. Star Child. But going back to this person for a long time feel like you were the burden. You did this. And in all honesty, it wouldn't shock me if if they still do to this day to a certain extent. How all of this, how you not speaking to them or whatever went wrong, whether they betrayed, whether the trust was broken, or just anything, it is your fault for a long time, because as of now, their whole world is in a world of darkness. They feel like you brought darkness to them. But and it's very heart-wrenching and gut-wrenching, all that stuff. It really hurts. You shutting them out just really infuriated them. But they're starting to realize but they're just starting to realize a lot of things. They're going through a lot of bad karma. They see you as the cause of this awful karma. But there's also another side to them. Where it's like the heart transmission and karmic clearing. And Star Child. They are starting to see that even though that you destroyed you destroyed them, there's some sort of like you pretty much cleared a lot of karma for them. The karma, they're starting to see a lot of light here, and it's making them urge and just not just like urge, but just they just really want. They're very enthusiastic to clear this karma. They know that they've been riddled with bad karma, and they brought that bad karma upon you. And even though they're blaming a lot of this on you, they're also trying to clear their own karma. And maybe that's what you realized. This person has bad karma. I'm not saying that they're bad luck, but this person there's just something that was off about them. Just things just were not good for them, their environments. And they may have not given you good karma either. But now all of this stuff is clearing, and you're starting to realize that this person is just a star child. This is kind of like you kind of know how when someone doesn't get their way, or like a kid doesn't get their way, they throw a tantrum. That's exactly what this was. It was a huge spiritual and could have possibly been literally tantrum. And that's not your fault. There's just a lot of stuff that they had to start looking within here, and they see that even though that you were the genesis of their darkness, they were just starting to realize that a lot of things. Their world is going upside down ever since you've not been part of their life anymore. So what they're doing right now is they're starting to try to clear those karmas. They're doing whatever it takes to look at the bright side of things. What else do we have? Patience. New chapter. Emotions. Compassion. Mirrored souls. Self-worth. Awaken. This person sees you as someone who, as a severe eye-opener, because ever since that you left them, ever since you left them, they had to learn patience. My understanding is that this person was might have been very, very insufferable to be around, but they had to learn. So what they had to do is learn a lot of patience and start a new chapter with everything. Sometimes you have to build from the ground floor, build from the ground up, and that's exactly what this person did. Their whole lives and their whole just psychology and everything was destroyed with you gone. Their emotions were destroyed, everything. But now they see you as someone who just was just they see you as someone who they were just not ready for. They were underdeveloped, and you helped develop them by because again, this person just started to realize that many things. They just needed to start a whole chapter. So how do they see you now? Well, they saw you. They see you as a mirrored soul, and someone who's really awakened them to so many realities, and this person really needed to keep their emotions in check, and they've realized that their emotions, and I guess they have a lot better, lot stronger emotions and more compassion towards you now. like before, they just didn't know what they wanted, and their world was just but their world was just gone and confused without you. Now they're starting to see that that for sure that they want to be in your life in some way, shape, or form, or they want you to be part of theirs and they want you to be part of theirs as well. They are a lot more sure of who and what they are. They were going through a rough growth time, and you probably were on a whole different level emotionally and spiritually than they were at the time. But this person sees you as someone that they can that they would like to start something new with. Someone who they see you as someone who's very compassionate, someone who is very awakened, and someone who's forgiving, and they don't want to abuse that forgiveness in you. They really want to reach out to you and say, you know what, I need to show and express my emotions to this person, and I just honestly cannot live without them. I cannot be without them. They need to be part of my life in some way, shape, or form, and in a good way. They mean this with good intent. They're not being insistent. They're not like how they were earlier. They're a lot more composed right now. They're a lot more, very much more composed, because they didn't know what they wanted earlier. Now they do know what they want. Well, that's very, very, very encouraging. Well, I mean, what do you say, pile number 2? I hope you liked that pile number 2. We're going to go on to pile number 3 right now. Pile number 3, how are you? So, what do you think, how do they see you right now, as of recent, after you shut them out of your life for a long period of time? Do they want to make it up to you? Have they grown out of that funk? Well, let's see. Let's bell here and let's see. 10 of Pentacles, luck. 4 of Cups, boredom. 3 of Pentacles, recognition. Hermit. Contemplation. King of Wands. Practicality. The World. Regeneration. Ace of Wands. Growth. This, you might have shut, so what, this person may, I don't want to say I don't want to say that they have any regrets or something. But this person might have seen you as boring initially. But little did they know that how lucky and how amazing you were, and you've always been to them. So they recognize that, and they recognize how lucky they were. They may have thought they felt lucky, but they were kind of bored. But they realized this is someone who like just really didn't acknowledge what they had. They really didn't see what they had, and so and so they were just like, how should I say this? They were just like they were just I guess they just never realized, or they have realized what they had in you, or they do as of now. But even though you shut them out of your life, they see you as someone that they got very lucky with. And I don't mean that kind of like exclusive phrase, how they got lucky, if you know what I mean. This person realizes that they were being a little too practical and ideal. This person, not only that, but if we want to put in traditional ways, this is someone who was very, very, very wealthy, who had a lot of wealth and a lot of status. And so they probably might have saw you as boring. They might have said, hey, you know what, I could do better. I have the world, or this, that, or the other. However, on the flip side, this person felt lucky, tested their luck with you. They tested their luck, because this is I'm getting some player vibes. The thing is that this person might have offered you the world, or may have made you feel like you were their world, and this, there, the other. But I mean, you might have done stuff together, like gone on a date or hung out, but this person just was like saying, you know what, I can do better. So hence growth. They didn't think any of this through. They were just like in their own world, and they needed a lot of growing to do. They needed a lot of stuff and to look withinward, because they took a lot. This looks like someone who, even though contemplation and practicality, this is someone who especially contemplation and practicality, contemplating practicality, but really not following through with it. They want the world. They want it all. So you shut them out of your life because you saw this. You saw that it's like saying, okay, well, if this is your perspective of me, then what in the world am I to you? Why? What's my purpose of having me around if you can just like have whoever and you're easily bored with me? You buzzle off. And so that's pretty much what you did. You just cut all communications, cut all connections, because this person just like treated you like as if you were like nothing, or saw you as someone who was just a regular. You were nothing special to them. They were special to you, and you may have been great friends and stuff like that, but you were just like, you weren't anything significant, or they didn't see you as anything significant. This person sounds like a lot of ego runs in them. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, destiny, density, addiction, let God in. Jump in, Andromeda energy, adventure, say yes to change. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. This person really played it loose. And what I'm seeing is that you're not the first nor the only person that they've done this to. They jump in relationships, or they're very enthusiastic and stuff like that. Little do they realize, or that they're just like, they're really destroying themselves and their credibility. I mean, they're gonna this is someone who's on the brink of hitting rock bottom, if they haven't hit rock bottom already. Because the thing is that they take so much for granted. How do they see you now? I mean, this right here is just like, there's like some sort of like remorse. They messed around, they loosened the grip. I mean, like they again, you jump in, say yes to change. So how do they see you? How do they see you now? Well, they're starting to see something very, very, very as someone very, very, very special. Because as they were messing around and doing all this, like, look, soul memories and gifts. You shut them out of their life because they were being careless. Now, with their carelessness on the brink of an end, it could be due to age, it can be due to status, it can be due to whatever. they're starting to hit rock bottom, and they're starting to realize and remember the times that they had with you. And they're starting to realize that, oh boy, did they mess up badly. Horribly messed up. I can have whoever I want. I can do whatever. I've got all this great status, or like I'm at the prime of my youth, or I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. And they said I can do better far too many times, and you said you're not gonna have any of that. You told them, I'm not gonna deal with this. Out. If I'm just like your average everyday person with no significance, then what the heck am I to you? So yeah, F off. They're starting to realize how much of a mistake that was. That was a huge mistake. Ascension, Rainbow Bridge. Reassurance of the golden light. The pink rose of Lady Nada. An invitation to connect. Oh, that's encouraging. Grounding. Key of light. Divine talents. This person really sees you as someone who's far beyond their years, who's very ascended, who's very talented, who is a huge key of light. And whether you're willing to do this or not, this person is either gonna give you or request an invitation to connect, because they do see how careless and how careless they were. They were probably one of these people who were very, very, very shallow, and they thought that this person comes across as not knowing what love is. You knew what love truly was. And love, especially true love, to someone who's constantly looking for the excitement or doing whatever and not settling for anything, is boring to them. But they've realized that without you, was it kind of boring? Sure, but oh my God, was it refreshing to them? And I don't mean like it's refreshing to not have you around. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's refreshing. Your essence was and still is refreshing. It was like walking into a beautiful, beautiful greenhouse or a beautiful garden. Just everything was just so nice, so refreshing. Nature everywhere, uplifting. Now they don't have that anymore. And they're really, really, really kicking themselves for that. They see you as someone who's very ascended, very strong, who shares a huge golden light. You're very, they see you as a light on this planet, but not just a life on this planet, but a huge light to their lives. Or life, I should say. This person has extreme remorse because they see the value that you have contributed to. It's something that they should never have taken for granted. Yeah, you don't know what you have until it's gone. They just realized how wise and strong and amazing you are. And, you know, if you want to give them an invitation to connect again, if this is someone who you have known before, or if it's someone that you don't know, is this someone that you want to reach out to? I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea to at least consider it. Yeah, at least think about it deeply and with true intent of actually doing it. Contemplate it. Truly contemplate it. Don't just like say, oh yeah, I'll think about it, and then you leave it out in the dust. So, celebration. Unconditional love. Balance. Be still. Time out. Limitless. Gratitude. They see you as someone who brings a lot of balance and peace and love to their lives, or just to people's lives in general. That's someone that should be celebrated. You should be someone who should absolutely be celebrated. That's how they see you. There's huge remorse and just like huge, I wouldn't just remorse, not just remorse, but a huge revelation. Because again, you don't know what you have until it's gone. They took you for granted. They see that that's a big, big, big mistake on their behalf. Or that was a big mistake. Was a big mistake. Because they realized how much balance and peace, even though it was not ideal or flashy, the substance and your essence was just phenomenal. And you helped them be still. You helped them take a time out and be very gratuitous. You really help. How do they see you? They see you as someone who is very, very genuine, who should not who's not someone to be messed around with. You take yourself very, very seriously. You're not a pushover, and you know what? And you don't let anyone have your way with you. This person kind of has either a lot of high status, or this person just is completely ignorant because of their incompetence. this person might be needy, like a needy and kind of a pushover, someone who's like desperate. But they realize what kind of a person you are at the end of the day. You're very strong. They see you as very strong, very loving, very amazing, very gratuitous, and basically an earth angel. And whether if it's they've done something to you or not, if they did, they're feeling very upset and remorseful. If they don't know or who you are, this well they have to know who you are, because you shut them out of your life. And this is someone who, and how you see them now, and how do they see you now. Before they may have not seen as something significant, but oh gosh, were they wrong? They were absolutely wrong, and they're kicking themselves for it. They see you as someone who's just, again, an earth angel. And you are an angel. You're a pure soul. You have a very divine spirit. Everyone, all, and if you didn't choose pile number 1, if you didn't choose this pile number 3, piles 1 and 2, y'all two are amazing, beautiful, gorgeous souls. Pile number 3, tell that to the other piles, please. Well, this is the truth about you. This is the truth about everyone in my on my channel, all my subscribers. Don't let anyone dictate your worth. Don't let anyone push you around. And seriously, know that you are celebrated. And you should be celebrated. How this person sees you is absolutely accurate. They didn't see it before, but now they do. Well, better late than never. Are you gonna come around? Maybe, maybe not. It's okay if you don't. Thank you so very much for watching this, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so the echoes expand.